We continue. Suratul Araf, the Heights, from the Abdullah Yusuf Ali translation, with Ayat 84. And we rained down on them a shower of brimstone. Then see what was the end of those who indulged in sin and crime. To the Madian people we sent Shuaib, one of their own brethren. He said, O my people, worship God. Ye have no other God but him. Now hath come unto you a clear sign from your Lord. Give just measure and weight, nor withhold from the people the things that are their due, and do no mischief on the earth after it has been set in order. That will be best for you if ye have faith. And squat not on every road, breathing threats, hindering from the path of God those who believe in him, and seeking in it something crooked. But remember how ye were little, and he gave you increase. And hold in your mind's eye what was the end of those who did mischief. And if there is a party among you who believes in the message with which I have been sent, and a party which does not believe, hold yourselves in patience until God doth decide between us, for he is the best to decide. The leaders, the arrogant party among his people, said, O Shuaib, we shall certainly drive thee out of our city, thee and those who believe with thee, or else ye, thou and they, shall have to return to our ways and claims to religion. He said, what even though we do detest them, we should indeed invent a lie against God if we return to your ways after God hath rescued us therefrom, nor could we by any means, any manner of means, return thereto, unless it be as in the will and plan of God, our Lord. Our Lord can reach out to the utmost recesses of things by his knowledge. In God is our trust. Our Lord, decide thou between us and our people in truth, for thou art the best to decide. The leaders, the unbelievers among his people said, if ye follow Shu'aib, be sure then ye are ruined. But the earthquake took them unawares, and they lay prostrate in their homes before the morning. The men who rejected Shuaib became as if they had never been in the homes where they had flourished. The men who rejected Shuaib, it was they who were ruined. So Shuaib left them, saying, O my people, I did indeed convey to you the messages for which I was sent by my Lord. I gave you good counsel, but how should I lament over a people who refuse to believe? Whenever we sent a prophet to a town, we took up its people in suffering and adversity in order that they might learn humility. Suffering's not really the right word, difficulty, really. Then we changed their difficulties into prosperity until they grew and multiplied and began to say, our fathers, too, were touched by suffering and affluence. Behold, we called them to account of a sudden, while they realized not their peril. If the people of the towns had but believed and feared God, we should indeed have opened out to them all kinds of blessings from the heaven and earth, but they rejected the truth, and we brought them to book for their misdeeds. Didn't the people of the towns feel secure against the coming of our wrath by night while they were asleep, or else did they feel secure against its coming in broad daylight while they played about carefree? Didn't they then feel secure against the plan of a God? But no one can feel secure from the plan of a God except those doomed to ruin, to those who inherit the earth in succession to its previous possessors. It is not a guiding lesson that if we so willed, we could punish them too for their sins and seal up their hearts so that they could not hear. Such were the towns whose story we thus relate unto thee. There came indeed to them their messengers with clear signs, but they would not believe what they rejected before. Thus doth God seal up the hearts of those who reject faith. Most of them we found not men true to their covenant, but most of them we found rebellious and disobedient. Then after them we sent Moses with our signs to Pharaoh and his chiefs, but they wrongfully rejected them. So see what was the end of those who made mischief. Moses said, O Pharaoh, I am a messenger from the Lord of the worlds, one for whom it is right to say nothing but truth about God. Now I have come unto you, people, from your Lord with a clear sign. So let the children of Israel depart along with me. Pharaoh said, If indeed thou hast come with the sign, show it forth. If thou tellest the truth, then Moses threw his rod, and behold, it was a serpent plain for all to see. And he drew out his hand, and behold, it was white to all beholders. Send the chiefs of the people of Pharaoh. This is indeed a sorcerer well versed. His plan is to get you out of your land. Then what is it ye counsel? They said, Keep him and his brother in suspense for a while, and send the city's men to collect, and bring up to thee all our sorcerers well versed. And Sahir does kind of relate to rather well with the Arabic word. But the ritual drug use, well, if that's an option, the chance, perhaps, but the evil magician sort of idea, definitely that matches in. So there came the sorcerers to Pharaoh. They said, Of course, we shall have a suitable reward if we win. Now, you're putting it to chance because the jinn, they have a choice. So even if they're capable of doing something, they don't have to if they don't want to. So sorcerer kind of fits with the word in that respect. He said, Yea, and more, for ye shall in that case be raised to posts nearest to my person. They said, O Moses, wilt thou throw first, or shall we have thee first throw? Said Moses, Throw ye first. So when they threw, they bewitched the eyes of the people and struck terror into them, for they showed a great feat of magic. We put it into Moses' mind by inspiration. Throw now thy rod, and behold, it swallows up straightway all the falsehoods which they fake. Thus truth was confirmed, and all that they did was made of no effect. So the great ones were vanquished there and then, and were made to look small. But the sorcerers fell down prostrate in adoration, saying, We believe in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Moses and Aaron. So a person can say in prostration, Amanna be Rabbil Alamin, Rabbe Musa wa Harun. Said Pharaoh, Believe ye in him before I give you permission. Surely this is a trick which ye have planned in the city to drive out its people, but soon shall ye know the consequences. Be sure I will cut off your hands and your feet on opposite sides, and I will cause you all to die on the cross. And crucifixion, really a global way of killing or punishment from one time or another.